Back to you just like this in just after a moment. So, oh, look what's happening. It's The Sims 4. How wonderful it, oh, excuse me, is that? So I'll just shrink down that page a little bit. Make sure that everything, yeah, I'm still kicking in. Gonna make a cup of tea. Okay, that's cool. I've just had one delivered. If you were closer, I could have given you half of my cup. Oh, I don't mind sharing. Gulp, gulp, slurp, he says. That's good. Right, and we have 3 viewers. That'll be Sarah, myself, and my monitor mediator. What shall we play? We have several choices. Right, so we have an empty property there, don't we? Tell you what we'll do. I don't know if to, because I don't know how to do that. When Joanne left her property to get married, she didn't take her flowers with her. Which is pretty poor, because really, she could have done with them. So how can we manage this? Can we sell up there and move to that house? I think maybe we can. No, we won't. We'll just carry on playing. We'll go to the neighbourhood and get some... we'll go to the main neighbourhood and get some new plants and plant them in the garden. Change that. Right, so this afternoon we'll probably be popping around all around the place. Whoops, I've got 2 people. That'll be you and me. When these 2 characters got married and decided to move house, they never cleared their garden first. So all those nice plants that they grew are at the old house. So what I'm thinking... Yep. No, there now. Should be. Yeah, live. Need to refresh maybe. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Right now, Sarah, who is watching, is probably still in... she's probably still in Minecraft, thinking about it. Or making a cup of tea still, yeah. Where's husband gone? He's gone to work, okay. Sorry? You okay now, are you? Yep. Not sure how to make you a moderator, but I could maybe make you a moderator. Ba-da-da-da. Would that change channel? I suppose it would have done, wouldn't it? That would have changed channel, because I stopped broadcasting on the Minecraft channel and then went to Sims 4 channel, so I stopped streaming and then started again. So it would have left all my viewers where they were, wouldn't it? All my viewer, that is. Oh, okay. Oh, that's alright then. Maybe she's still making a cup of tea, bless her. So, okay, so we'll carry on. I don't know what to do about them plants, because there were some of them, what do you call it, plants. Has anybody mentioned?
Has anybody moved into their block?
No, not yet. No.
Because they're with flowers.
Hmm. But how do I get them? It's the flowers out of the garden.
When another sim moves there, they'll have them.
Okay. Right, we'll not worry about them too much. She's got nothing to do. She's sitting around the house doing nothing, being like Lady Muck, so she can come and do some going through the bins in the neighbourhood to get the dinner together. No, I'm only kidding, she doesn't do that. What's that? Wild bluebells, harvest them. I need snapdragons, I need strawberries, that's for sure. Da 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 da. No, that's not them. That's just lookalikes. That's a lookalike of the plant I'm after. How different is this map to the old one, eh? That's it. Right. Not as easy. You're back. Okay, that's good. Did you have to change channel as well, Sarah? Or did it automatically change for you? I'm not sure how that works. Can't find a single snapdragon. What's that? Oh, it's a sign to say no fishing. No, or fishing. Diddly-diddly-diddy. My word. Ah, that's what I was after, maybe. Snapdragons, that'll do. Harvest. Harvest. Never mind watching television. Oh dear, I realise what I've done now. Whoops. To go right around the neighbourhood again. I'm not used to having two people. God knows how I'm going to get on when there's 8. Automatically changed. Lovely. Oh, okay. So you didn't have to worry about reconnections and other such idiosyncrasies that are there. Right. I've just been around the neighbourhood finding all the plants and the flowers from this particular location, only to find that I'd been getting the wrong person to come and do the harvesting, or getting the husband to do the harvesting, and he's off at work at the moment, so never mind. We can sort it out. At least says in the handbook we can. What handbook? Right. She has a boyfriend. No, she's actually got a husband now, Sarah. I don't know if you were there on Sunday, where we did this really fantastic wedding, actually, with James 995, who is also named after one of my my viewers, my followers. I'm not sure how to look at pictures. That one there, maybe? Yeah, there we go, look. Oh, I took photos of the wedding and everything. It was looking really nice. It was pretty good. The bride's family and all the rest of it there. Bella Goth trying to get in on the picture. Yeah, so yeah, Joanne Kennedy, as she was, is now Joanne 995, or something similar to that, anyway. But yeah, that's the wedding photographs. Aren't we lucky to have them, eh? Yes, she is. Oh, a shame she's taken her wedding dress off, because she did look really nice in that. She was really nice picture of excellence, as you'd expect at a wedding. I had no idea how to get the wedding done, and it seems like you have to buy an arch, and then you have to buy... Oh, no worries, Sarah. It's on YouTube again. I'll push the YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and look for my the last one on The Sims, which will be Joanne Needs a Husband, I think it's titled. and go towards the end of it. You'll get the whole of the wedding then. It's all there. And all my bits where I didn't know you needed this and didn't know you needed that, and made an absolute catastrophe of a wedding. But we had got there in the end, and it was rather beautiful. So that was good. I think I want to take a cutting off that, don't we? And take a cutting off there just to be safe. And we'll get some apples in, because apples are supersonic, especially when you eat them. They make you feel full. We'll harvest them, harvest. We're going to harvest pretty much. Is that a lemon? I do believe it's a lemon tree. It's a pear tree. Harvest the pear tree. Oh, it's a shame. As I say, it is available on YouTube. I put it up pretty much straight away. And it'll be the latter part of the long... There's 2 went up, I think. And it's the latter half of the long one. So, yeah, go have a look at it later on, if you've got nothing to do this evening. It's a way of killing time. And I'm not doing the egg challenge, at least certainly not deliberately. That's daisies, I think it is. Oh, it's a wild lily. I haven't had them before. That's something new. Just when you begin to think you know all about the game, or all about this bit of the game, it goes pear-shaped. No, it doesn't. We got pears off the tree, didn't we? That was it. Okay, you little girl, you can get yourself home. We'll go to the garden, plant some bits, splice some other bits, and see if we can reconstruct the garden that you had earlier on the other side of the world, in effect. I'm not picking mushrooms. I have to keep leaning forward to check the chat, Sarah, because my eyes, as I said before, are not the best. Oh, that tea's good. Right, just let me go to this build mode, because what I try to do whenever I can is, when I'm in build mode, if I put a plant in the very corner of the plot, it does help when you're laying out the gardens and stuff. You know how far you can go to, and it also looks nice. So I'll do this corner the same. So that's my little tip of the day. When you get to your plot, mark it out, mark the corners out, so you can see where you can plant and where you can't, without popping into build mode every 2 minutes. There we are. Let's have a look, see what she's got in her bags. Wow, she's got 40 strawberries, so we're going to plant a couple of strawberries here in the garden. I want to get these, I want to get the fruits done. 2, 3, 4, 5, that'd be enough. Sell the rest. Wicked. And the apples, not bothering with apple trees, not worth it, don't get much money for them. Roses. Roses? Snapdragons is what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest can be sold. 375. That's better than a day's pay, isn't it? What are we on here? Lilies. Hello, Lily. How are you, ducks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Sell the rest. Okay. Bluebells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those as well. Sell the rest. Pear trees. Not going to do 5 of them, I'm sure. It's yeah, we could put, I guess, some pear trees there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sell the rest. Diamond. Ooh, better call it place about that, haven't we? Roses, they grow on you. Right, let's have some roses at the front of the house, and we'd call it Rose Cottage, wouldn't we? Yes, we are in Willow Creek. I can pop out to the map if you need to see where we are. It's oops. Right. Need to. When she going to work? Don't know when she goes to work. 20 minutes. Okay, so she can do some planting when she comes home, or either that or husband can. Husband. Oh, still there's Joanne Kennedy there. No, I thought she'd change her name to 995. Maybe they didn't. Okay. Shows up as a 995 family anyway, so get off the computer, go to work. You're always late. Maybe you don't want to go. Maybe you want to stop at home and see your hubby, eh? Is that what it's about? Hello, hubby. There you are. Bye-bye. See you later. Do your wife a favour and get them planted, eh? That would be good. It's good fun. It'll increase your fun no end. Loads of planting to do at the back. Right, okay. Just save it if remember to. I'll show you several places where we're out, so it's not just the one thing. Manage Worlds. Just go to Manage Worlds. Don't beat around the bush. Right, this is where we are, Willow Creek. This is where the 995 family are. The newlyweds, that's where we were just this minute ago. And over this side of the wood is where Joanne used to live on her own before she was married. And of course, as you can see there in the side of the house is all the lovely plants she made and planted. So as said earlier on, that the next person to live in the house will probably benefit from them. And this is the whole family. This is me and the missus in this house. Not we've played them very much at all, no matter. And this is Julia Barnes, who's a character we haven't played with. The only time we played her is basically to put some furniture in the house. She hasn't got a whole lot of furniture in the house. Tate family, I don't know. There's the Reynolds family, the three sisters who we started off with. Major success, I think, these three girls. Man. Right, I'm going to have to just hold off for a second. I'll come back straight away. did turn it off because the whole world
Yeah.
will have heard my telephone conversation. It's a phone call I've been waiting for some time, over a week actually. But the person has been away on holiday and hasn't been able to get back to me. But now they've got back to me, and they've just sorted out a load of problems over the telephone in less than 2 minutes, which is always good, isn't it? Eh? Right, so where I was, the Tate family. I don't know anything about the Tates. I think they are people that just sort of built into the map. Julia Mann is a character. When I went on to download a house for the Hall family here, and I saw this character, Julia Mann, pop up, and I thought, I can't just cross her out and get rid of her. I'd have to make her. So I've made Julia. Nice looking young girl, and she's probably going to be looking for a husband, and it means we'll have to make a husband. So there we are. That's another thing we've got to do in the future. Exactly when, I don't know. So right, I'm going to change maps. I think that's covered everybody I've created. Yeah, we've done the Reynolds, the three sisters, which is Josie at the I can't move to it, can I? Josie on the right with Kibby in the middle and Carol on the left. And I've got an itchy ear roll now, probably caught a fly in it as well. So that's the character so far. That's the Goth house, isn't it? Yep, pretty much. Yeah, so that's that map sorted out. Let's go to the Sand Dunes, or whatever it's called, Oasis Springs. I haven't done a whole lot on here. We have Jones here, Jones family, which were the early version of me messing around when I made Hey O'Bran, hey. Brandon, isn't it? Right, I had to think then, get the brain ticking over. Yeah, so this is, I'll probably delete them because they have got, they've got new characters with the same names, except it's not not Jones, it's Reynolds. I've renamed them. So the three girls there, they can go. That's about it, I think, on that map. There's only that one. Brandon, just going through the maps just to see what we have to do. So we haven't done a lot. We've just got lots to do. Let's go to the third map, which is this one. I haven't got any add-ons, so I haven't got the extra maps. That's Avarice Acres, or that's the house I built last weekend, or was it the weekend before now? Can't remember. But that's one of the houses I built. This is now this place is pretty unique, which I may come back to later today if Chloe comes back on, because this is a prize house. Now Chloe is one of my followers who has, I believe, and I'm sure she'll correct me if I'm wrong, she's only just recently got The Sims 4, and that is her very first house. I'll tell you what, we'll just very quickly, it's not going to hurt, just nip into it and show you. But this is the first house that she's put together in The Sims 4. And I was very worried when I downloaded it because it said on the download notes that she'd got 2 other packs, which I haven't got any additional packs on. So anyway, this is the property that she's built, and this is her first attempt at building, bear in mind. This is her house that she's created. I think it's nice. I've done 1 or 2 little modifications, little bits that sort of didn't work for me, you know, that there's a swimming pool here, but to get to the swimming pool you had to go all the way around the outside of the house and back around that way. Wasn't too keen on that idea. So I've put a patio door in to this conservatory here. That's one of the little changes. I put curtains up the windows where I can, and might have modified just 1 or 2 little areas, but I haven't changed it very much. I'm sure that even if Chloe saw it now, she'd think it hasn't changed much. She put it up as an unfurnished property. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it, Sarah? But I think she would look at it and think, oh, that's the one I built. She wouldn't have any problem identifying it. It's only when she got to look close, you'll see things like the additional door there, and maybe a window's moved, or a window's been changed for a smaller window. The sort of trivia that you do anyway. But the house itself, when I first saw it, it's beautiful. No two way. Let's put it up proper there. Should we stick a roof on it? Stick a lid on it, shall we? There we are. That's what it looks like. Oh, it's just like somebody's dream. And this bit here, the add-on room, I think that's really, I relate to what you're saying there, Brandon. It can be really, really annoying sometimes because you can't get it right. I did make. I'm going to get crucified, aren't I? When she comes online and she sees the character I've made to resemble her, I don't think it's that far out. I've only got one tiny little photograph that she uses on a bio. So there she is. Let's have a look at her close up. Yeah, she's. Don't walk off when we've just zoomed in on you. How annoying is that? Eh? So we'll go into the house. No, we can't go in the house with the walls up. Come on, let's go down. Let's go down a level or two. There she is. Spin around and see it properly. But there we are. That's my Chloe, if you like. Kept the same name, Chloe Price. So she's really nice. Now I've heard of that happening, Sarah. I've heard that if you get custom content, it tends to overwrite or upset other things, other features. Well, I don't know. Don't know how it works. I'm not eating that. You've dropped your salt and pepper pot in that, haven't you? I'm not eating that. Oh well, dear. If you missed that, you'll have to go and replay that bit in the recording that it makes. Now, I might have a problem with this table. She'll sit there and eat her food. There's no problem eating the food, but when she comes to clear the plate up, I don't think she can get in. And so I might have to take every other chair out to give her the room to walk. Oh, excuse me, to walk around. I need some tea, that's what it is. And I think back to what you were saying in Minecraft, Sarah, that the music can be quite relaxing. If you've got the stereo on in the game, don't know where they get some of the tracks from, but some really good sounds have come out of it. Let's change stations, see if we can get some winter holiday music. Let's just check my chat, make sure I'm up to date with it. Did it. So, don't know if that's working or not. There we go, not to worry anyway. So, I still haven't, I haven't moved myself, have I? Just do a few little clicks here, just to, not entirely happy about one or two things. Let's just edit the scene, can I do that? Hopefully I can do that. If I can't do it, tough, I've just done it. If you know what I mean. Yep. There we are. And Chloe Price. Hello, Chloe. Oh dear, look at this person here. See what you think. Go and criticise me and shout at me and do all the things that you want to do. Am I running two applications of The Sims 4? Is that why the main menu music is played? No. What can you hear, Mrs. Adjudicator person sitting by my side? It's cool, yeah? This is your house, Chloe. And this is your character, who is called Chloe Price. Would you believe that, eh? How near is that to you, do you think? Or is that so far out you didn't even recognise it? Come on, be honest. Yeah? Far out you didn't even... get your remote control out and turn it off. Okay, it was the radio playing. Right. I don't know how to control that. I really don't. It's ooh, I thought it was okay. What are you doing there, Chloe? Come on, back in the house, quick. Right, just let me... Haha. That's sorted it now, hasn't it? And I'll tell you for why. Hopefully that sorted it anyway. Earlier on, I was doing my Minecraft thing.
Follow me where I go, what I do and who I know. Excellent!
What's that? Fluffy Twiglet. Okay, that's fine. That's a good name. Yeah, I was playing Minecraft earlier on, and I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think what's happened is the music, the interlude music on there was overriding. I don't know what's done. Now, Fluffy Twiglet. Excellent! That's right, near Fluffy Twiglet. Takes a lot of saying, that does. Do you have a real name that you mind sharing? Or, if you don't want to answer any questions, just tell us where you're from. It would help me. I love to know where people are from. Fluffy. You can't pronounce that W, or the F or the W. It's either Fuffy or Wuffy. Wuffy Twiglet. So Wuffy, where are you from? It'd be very interesting. The character we're looking at here, which is Chloe Price. Have I missed one? Oh, Shelley, 9008. Is that how many Shelleys there are? That's brilliant. Thank you very much for the follow. Anyway, Wuffy Twiglet and Shelley, thank you very much for the follow. It sort of knocked me off the spot just for a second there because, golly, yeah, that's put me up to about 100, I think. It's an amazing job. Thank you so much for making use of my house. But now don't worry about that, Chloe, because I did it. I wanted to get it as good as I could. I know it's not perfect. I mean, we've never met and I've never seen you, and etc. and so forth. You know the scenario and that, but we got your picture. I got your picture off the bio, the Twitch bio, and I've tried to glean as much out of that as I could, and this is what I came up with. I hope you're not offended by that. Yes, I did actually. I stayed up a lot. I stayed online a lot longer than whatever I intended to. Just meant to go through and have a look and make sure everything was in the right place. And I ended up really going on. As I said to her towards the end, I'm really got to go. And I think even then I was still around for quite some time afterwards. Yeah, I've done one or two little modifications of the house, Chloe. I've put a door in here because I sent Chloe to have a look at the pool, and she had to come all the way out here and then all the way down there and round here and down here, and I thought, you wouldn't do that. You just go through the patio doors on the dining area. I'm just going to try a little experiment now because I wanted to clean up that plate, and I don't think she can reach it for some reason. Probably too many sides to the table. I didn't realise that. She told her to go and take a swim, but it doesn't matter. So come on here, Chloe, and see if you can reach that plate. I think what it is too many chairs around the table and she can't reach the dirty plate because she's not... Right, okay, so if I just go to build mode and just for sheer devilment delete a few chairs. Just every other one will do. Oh! Thank God for that. There we go. And we'll see if she can get it. Yeah.
No beam. Shorg.
Okay, she can't get it. Now, I don't know why that is. The table is a bit of a hodgepodge there. Oh, you're from the UK, Twiglet. That's great. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think in all honesty, I think at one point last night, Chloe, that you said, "Oh, I've got to go now. That's it. I really have got to go, and I'll finish this off another time." And then myself and I think it was Joanne and I can't remember the third person who was there, but they were saying, "Oh no, Finn, do this and do that." So you were hurried towards the end, but it doesn't matter. I've enjoyed furnishing it. I've put the curtains in for you. I've put a little music room there, and I had no idea what you planned for these rooms, but I like the house. I think it's very playable, and anybody listening who wasn't there and sharing what happened last night, the house I'm playing is it's on the community, and it's gosh, I can't remember what it's called and all the rest of it. Do you want? I'll give the details out. If you don't want me to give the details out, Chloe, just tell me, and I won't. So I'll leave that a minute. But if you think it's all right to give your details out, then I'll tell everybody who's listening where to get this house from. But it's a really nice house. It's well laid out. It's workable. It's livable. I might have to change the table because I think we've got a problem with it. I did a bit of laying out the cheats. As you can see, it's actually 4 tables that are in here. Yeah, like that. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, certainly. I think it's something I saw Fabalicki do one time on The Sims. When I was watching, I thought, "Oh, got to try that." So I did that. You don't mind? I don't mind. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for everything. It means the world to me. That's okay. Right, I'm going to go, actually, just... We're going to open the gallery here. We're going to go to my library. And here is my first build. And if you go to the community and do a search for Price Chloe 1997. That's Price Chloe 1997. And do a search for I can't remember the wording on there. EA account ID, and that would be Price Chloe 1997. You'll find the house. It's called My First Build. Not quite sure how much it is, 30,000 simoleons, so you might have to have a mess around with your monies if you haven't got enough, but there it is. That's the house that Chloe built just last night. It looks gorgeous, it really does. Everything's where you expect it to be. There's plenty of rooms there to modify a little bit. I've got rid of a few of the lights, Chloe, not for any other reason than to just keep the bills down a little bit. I've left them where they're important, but I hope you like it. As I say, that's just my impression of what should go where. It's a 1-bedroom property. And right, as I see there, you'll be putting it up into the community when you finished it. That'd be good. But everything works on it. Everything's, it's a good layout in as much as you walk into a new house and you think, well, what's it like inside? This is my impression of what it should look like inside. I like the floor tiles in the bathroom and that sort of thing. The furnishings and the curtains, that's all my idea, and I dare say Chloe's going to have a much different view of that, so brilliant. I can see a lot of people downloading that, even if it's just so as they can change it around or add their own little bit of expertise to it, or just mess with it in general. So poor girl's worn out. Well, built a house, finished a house, what we'd expect. So Okay, Twiglet, how are you getting on this afternoon? And what sort of games do you play? Do you play The Sims? Well, obviously you probably play The Sims 4. You probably wouldn't be here looking at it. But do you play any other games? We've already had an earlier discussion, and it seems to be that The Sims 4 is very popular, as is Minecraft and a few others in that ilk. So maybe you can tell us what you play. I know I'm thinking about a third game because I've got two of them, Minecraft and The Sims, and I have a third game which maybe I'd like to do just to break the week up a bit. But anyway, some ideas. Always good to have ideas. And I'm getting really rude because I'm ignoring Shelley 9008, and I shouldn't ignore anybody, but thank you for the follow. Just have a quick look, see who else might be on. Oh, right, okay, so Shelley's maybe not hung around very long, maybe she's busy. But that doesn't matter. At least she was nice enough to add the follow, and hopefully we'll chat to her another time. But yeah, it's excellent. Excellent. You're doing your first legacy challenge? Oh, right, I haven't done any of those. I set myself a little challenge, Shelley, to get 3 girls, and instead of sending them out to work, which is the normal thing to do, I got them to make a house with the 20,000 simoleons you start with, or 24 that you start with, and from there we went around gathering plants and seeds and all those sort of things in, and see how much money we can make out of them. And it was only a few sessions we had to make 100,000 simoleons very quickly, and there was nothing special. I hadn't learned about grafting as such, grafting plants together, so it was all just the basic evolving plants and making them better quality that we did. But we did manage it anyway. Runaway Teen Challenge yesterday. Oh wow. I've heard of that. I don't know much about it, but I've heard people doing that. Probably one of the favourite ones, is it? It's a bit of a, well, like it says, a challenge to do that. Yeah, it was fun. So, Chloe, this is where we were. I'm not going to play this anymore today because we're going to save this and do a special session on it and try to get. We'll see if we can get Chloe married or whatever, and see if she likes to share a house with somebody, or maybe not. Who's that? Excuse me. When I click the mouse on you, I expect you to at least show up. There we go. Yeah, Chloe's going to come and meet somebody. You never know, Chloe, this could be future husband here. He's a young adult. That's Chris Woodward. Hello, Chris. Hey, like your beard, man.
Dad.
There we are. That's she's got a friend at least. She came on the map without anybody.
Boy.
So say goodbye.
Hamzai Zivka.
Insult. No, don't insult him. Say goodbye.
Ula Shaka. Abimi.
Haiba.
I'm not really in the romantic frame of mind yet.
Ooh.
Maybe we can't say goodbye to him. Hug,
Ula
get to
Shaka
know.
Teeps.
Ah, Vobita.
Siglona.
Follow me where I go. What I do I know.
Excellent. Cow tuna.
It depends when it's on, Chloe, in answer to your question, when I'll be joining you on next stream. If I can, certainly will. I do spend a lot of time myself streaming, if not streaming, preparing to stream, so I do need to do other things as well. But certainly if I see that you're playing Sims, then I shall be there and I shall watch you doing all the stuff. Right, ask him to leave because I wanted to say goodbye earlier on. Tonight, Maybe hard push tonight.
Boom.
Yeah, we've got some friends coming round this evening.
Finzichongi. Wanu.
So maybe, it depends what time it is. I mean, they'll probably go
So.
9:30, 10 o'clock. Sorry? No, it didn't. Oh, right. Romic83, thank you very much for the follow. That's brilliant. You're from Sarajevo in Bosnia. Not a side of the world I know an awful lot about, to be truthful. I have heard it's had some really troubled times in the past. That much I do know, and my sympathies go with the Bosnian people for that. It's it's not been good, but hopefully things are on the up now. I try not, where I can when I'm streaming, to I don't like talking about politics or political stuff or financial stuff or religious stuff or sexual stuff. Okay, he says, so what's left to talk about? Okay, yeah, that's good, Romic. And if I hadn't said so, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it when people do that, and I generally I get a little insight occasionally to who's maybe watching. I pop onto a little stream at the side of my computer, and it sort of says, "Ooh, who's doing all the watching out here?" And one of those things you can see is I Love Candy, I think it is, who's watching. They haven't introduced themselves yet, but that's fine. Maybe it's just the sort of person who wants to sit and watch. That's great, and I have no problem with it at all. I'm just grateful for any viewers and followers that I do get. So what's the weather like in Sarajevo this time of the year? That's Bosnia. That's quite a warm country, isn't it, this time of the year? And certainly spring's certainly in the air and moving on. I think the snows have probably gone now, haven't they, Romic? Diddle-diddle-dip-dip-dee. Have I missed some here? I think I have. I'm talking too much rather than reading. Nice and sunny, good. That's what I was sort of hoping you'd say. Yeah, that's cool. It's we were just going to go back to what we were doing because Sarah earlier on asked about the house and that sort of thing, and I decided to show her around everywhere, and we stumbled across this house. And just for the sake of new people who have just joined the Twitch, the stream, whatever one wants to call it, this character here, if you go to the bio, there is a slight resemblance on this Chloe to Chloe who's chatting on the stream at the moment. And we did make Chloe Price, this lady here, to represent the Chloe, my follower. And yesterday, and you probably need to straighten me out on this, Chloe, but I believe you've only just got Sims 4. You're a very keen Sims 3 player, but you've only just got Sims 4. And this house, and I'll show you it in its glory, is the first attempt at building a house in Sims 4. And I think, personally, it's absolutely magnificent as a house. The one thing it's got that none of my houses have got is this nice fence around the outside. I've got little wicket fences on a few properties that I've done in the past, but never the full privacy fence like you've got here. And I think that's good. That's really good. Thoroughly enjoyed furnishing it and doing a few little modifications yesterday. So it was really interesting, and putting together the character to go into it and to live in it. So, okay, Chloe, I got that. As I say, it would depend on what time my guests are departing this evening as to how much time I get, but we'll see. I shall remember that you're streaming, and as soon as I get an opportunity, I'll pop in. Right, okay, so we'll save it at that, because Chloe's got some friends now. And we'll go back to our original map. Diddle-dip-dip-dip. that one there, and carry on where we were carrying on from. Around September. You want to get into it? Okay, that's cool. Right, so go back to Willow Creek, and we shall go and join the Kennedy family. Well, it's not Kennedy family, 995 family now, because last week Joanne got married to another character. Now, Joanne is a character I made after another follower of mine, which was Joanne. NMNLJK is her title, I think it's that. And she was the only person on one day. And I said, right, shall I make a character? And she said, yes, please. Okay, well, off we went. James here, James955 is his proper name, and I made a mistake and put it 995, got the numbers mixed up. Come back to that one, Chloe. Yeah, so James995, he was made after another one of my followers, and I asked what he thought, and he said it's brilliant. So I said, guess what, you're going to get married, mate? And he said, oh no, am I really? I said yes. And then I showed him what his bride to be looked like, and he said, go on then, I'll suffer that. So suffering he did, and within 3 dates he was on his knees proposing to her, which I think is excellent. And subsequently they got married. They had their wedding just the other day. And here is said wedding, which is brilliant. There's a happy couple exchanging their vows together. I like that. And there's one with Bella trying to get a face into the picture. Terrible. And there's a happy couple themselves. Shame I can't go any closer, but maybe I can. No, I can't. But yeah, nice pictures of the wedding, and that's what we did last Sunday. Really good. And I think a lot of people seem to enjoy that as well. Will you make me with other followers on Sunday? I might use your character again, Chloe. I did the best I can on that, and if I've done the best I can, then I'm not going to get better, am I? So we're probably going to use that, maybe use that character. I might just leave Chloe where she is, and maybe make Danny instead, or something like that. So that's Chloe's brother, and put Danny into the property, because we've got a lot of females. We don't seem to have so many males on the map. Who's that? That's okay. You can. Oh no. Okay, forget it then. Yeah, we won't bother. I don't know who he is, but he's got a lot of work to do. And where's your missus? She's skiving. She's gone off somewhere. There's Joanne. Still comes up as Joanne Kennedy, which I find a little bit strange that they got married but still have separate names. So I'll have to edit that and make her at least have the same name before they get too deep into the relationship. Because I guess when I see Joanne, the real Joanne again, we're going to find out what sort of family they want. Whether they want a family even, I don't know. James is all for it. But I'm not sure about Joanne. And I think even though it's just a facsimile of the person, when it's represented like that, you have to ask the course of life that they want to go through, or else they might get offended in something you do, which I hope nobody ever is. But oh right, okay, that would be really good. Well, more followers the better, but you have to tell Danny that I'm only making followers, you see. Hiya Danny, hiya mate. I'm just trying to provide a bit of blackmail here. I think it's called blackmail. That's where I offer you something in exchange for something. And basically I was saying that I should be making characters. I've done a Chloe. There. Let me ask your opinion. Let me see what Danny, the brother, real life brother, thinks of the caricature I did of Chloe. That would be interesting, if you don't mind, Danny. Please make me... Yes, I will, Sarah. Right, this is what I've put together as Chloe. Now, if I get poison pen letters and I ended up with all sorts of spam, I know Chloe didn't like it, but we have to ask an opinion. There she is, there, down in the corner. What do you think? Do you think that looks a bit like it? James, hiya mate. We were just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? Talking about your marriage the other day. It's good. So yeah, this is... Yeah, it is. I think so anyway. I think she looks... You can't get people exact, can you? I mean, we know that. But if you look at Chloe's picture on the bio, it's very, very nice. It's very distinct. It's a nice angle as well. So we made Chloe here, and I used that picture to sort of guide me. And I think that's not too bad at all. You haven't said what you think, Chloe, and feel free. I mean, if you think, oh, that's nothing like me, say so. I really don't mind. But Danny says it looks cool. I think that's I'm happy with that. I feel comfortable with that. And when I showed it to my wife and said, "What do you think?" and she said, "Oh well, she should be happy with that." Yes, you can't. That's one of the annoying things, because yours has a little bit more brown perhaps than what Chloe has here. But I'm, as I say, I'm very well pleased with the outcome. So there we go. I hope you do like it, really. You have black glasses. Well, you don't have them on in your picture. How was I to know that? Okay, let's look at it another way and say, how do you like the new you? Yes, I'm rather pleased with it anyway. So, diddle-diddle-it. Right, manage worlds. Save and go to manage worlds. Sorry. You have black... Oh, right, okay. Sorry, do you know what? My eyesight is getting so bad, it's getting embarrassing now. Because I read that Sarah Marie, I do apologise, with short black hair and piercings, eyeliner, my clothes are always black. And I have black glasses, and I've read that as Chloe, because the colours I've got here is Sarah Marie's in a sort of a deep, not quite purple colour, and Chloe's in a pink colour. And when I just glanced across, but that's okay. I do apologise, both of you. I like your. Yeah, I like your house. I like the character I've created for you, and hopefully, Sarah, I can do the same for you now. You give me a little bit of insight into it, and I do apologise for the mix-up. I really must take an afternoon off one of these days and go and visit an optician. I think I keep putting it off and putting it off. I shouldn't. I know, especially when you're working with computers a lot. It's not terribly good for your eyes anyway. So, right, here we are. Here's the newlyweds. Busy planting in their garden at the moment, aren't they? What? They're not? Of course they are. Oh, you see, there you go. This is a newlywed thing, isn't it? That he goes off to do the planting, and the only thing she's got in her wish list here is that she wants to see him. That's it's got to be utopia, hasn't it? I was quite amazed that when I first clicked on, and Sarah will bear witness to this, but when we first clicked on them to come in and play, they stood out on the thing, and the first thing they do is kissed each other, just to sort of let you know, really, that they're there. So it's good. I like this couple. Let me just Say, is the real Joanne online yet? I wonder if she's come here this afternoon. I don't know. Just looking down my little list. Gosh. Oh dear. I'm very itchy ear hole. Must be these headphones just that little bit too tight maybe. But anyway, there we are. So, Danny, what other games do I play? I play Minecraft at the moment, and I was saying, I did ask Shelley actually a little while back what sort of game she would play. I'm not sure if she did answer and I missed it. I do apologise. Romick, what sort of games do you play as well? I didn't even ask you. You know, just see what sort of things people like more than anything else. I play Minecraft and The Sims 4. It's the only sort of games I play at the moment. I've only just recently retired, to give you a bit of history. Retired and didn't have a whole lot to do, so it was suggested I come online and do streaming and use my voice to sell me. But that hasn't happened, so instead I'm using my voice just to narrate a story or two. And I like The Sims, I like what they stand for, and I like the peace that you get from it. So many games nowadays are murder, death, kill games, and I don't entirely enjoy murder, death, kill. I think there's far too much that goes on in the world without me adding to it. I did play World of Warcraft for a little while, and that got, I don't know, just too beyond. Maybe I just lost interest, I'm not sure. So I'm not going to put the game down at all, because it is a good game and it's interesting and there's lots of things you can do. But as far as I'm concerned, I just got so fed up of killing the same monsters over and over again. And a little bit of ridiculousness crept in, where you kill one of the bosses in one of the dungeons, and then, well, maybe no, that's the exception to the rule. But you kill a boss out in the field even, turn your back, go and have a cup of tea, and when you come back, the same boss has killed you. And they've changed the game so much. I can remember when I first started playing World of Warcraft, there's a character in the game called Hogger, and he lives at the end of the start, at the very first area that you do, which is Elwyn Forest. And I can remember when I first started out, and I'm sure other people will do too who have played the game, if you needed to do Hogger, you got help, you got somebody else to come along and help you do that. And the cries on the chat would be, can somebody help me with Hogger please, or can somebody come and help me with Hogger? Tell you what, you can go up to Hogger now and sneeze in the general direction and he would fall over hurt. It's been so messed with and so spoiled, for want of a better word. I think it's spoiled. So yeah, I've stopped playing that. I cancelled my subscription and stopped playing it. Will it improve in the future? I don't know. My son plays the game, my wife plays the game, and I have my son's girlfriend, she plays it quite a lot. She's quite knowledgeable about it actually, so we don't know. We just have to see what happens. But certainly I'm looking for other games that I could play online. I've got Minecraft, which I quite enjoy Minecraft, but it seems to be probably losing favour now. Had to go with the Windows 10 version of Minecraft, and there's a lot of additions in there which I felt might bring it back into popularity again, but I'm not sure whether it has done, or whether it's just Windows 10 that is the problem. It upset me a lot, the fact Windows 10 is not as good, perhaps for want of a better expression, as it was made out to be when it was first sold to us. I think there's a lot missing, and there's a lot of remedial work needs doing to Windows 10 before it becomes a viable operating system to use on a regular basis. Oh, right.
Follow me where I go.
I was going to say thank you very much for the intent there, Danny. It seems as soon as I opened my mouth, then John tells me you followed me. Thank you very much for that, Danny. It does make it's put me over the 100 mark as well, I believe. So here we go again. Then this is a character I made in answer to one of my followers. Just to run you through the story again, I was playing around one afternoon, pretty much on my own, and one of my followers, which is NMNLJK, came online and asked what I was doing, and I said I'm just pottering. I said what I could do is make a character, and I said would you like me to make you? And she said yes, you can do if you want. So I made her, i.e. Joanne, and she has been guiding me through. I asked her if she wanted a husband. She said well, why not, let's go for it. Have another character, another follower, and that is James 955. I've actually got it wrong there. I've got James 995 there, but yeah, James is another follower. Is he going to yell it's me? And I have to ask him which way he wants to go. So really, my two followers are going to guide us through what happens in these two people's lives. Will they have a family? Will they move? Will they just try to get rich? Will they go up to the top of their career? Will they just stop at home and do gardening? I don't know. Only they two can answer that particular thing. And I decided as well, just by the way, that if they decide that they don't want to follow me anymore and they decide to wander off, whatever reason, because I know what it's like, it's easy to become bored, I suppose, but when that happens, then whichever person goes off, then they will be replaced by somebody, another follower. But I've spent, I can't remember if it was last weekend or the weekend before, doesn't time fly, making a house, a big house, with 4 bedrooms, and it is my intent that sometime this Sunday, next Sunday, or the Sunday after, that I will furnish that house with characters made up from my impression of their name. If this makes sense, this is going off. It's going into the land of fantasy, isn't it? But when you hear somebody's name, it straight away brings a mental image of maybe what that person should look like. I don't know if other people do it. You create a character and say, she looks like a Maria, or she looks like a Mary, or she looks like a Juliet, whatever. And so you name it. So I'm doing that a little bit in reverse, that I've got the character, or the character's name, and I have to put together what I feel would be a good caricature of that person. So that's the way we're going. That's what I'm trying to do. I hope I don't embarrass people while I'm doing it. Certainly that is not the intention, and to be totally honest, if anyone is offended, then I will try my best to correct that offence. It's not something I'm out here to do, but I will do my best, and I say it's just my impression of perhaps what people look like, or what they may look in my mind. You know what it's like when you're reading a book, is maybe the best way to describe it. If you sit there and you pick a book up and straight away you read a character's name, then you straight away, when you're reading the book, you actually put together your impression of what the character should look like. Oh, look at that, and that's sweet. You know, they're so into each other, it's just unbelievable. Okay? Caress cheeks, etc. Don't you sit down while I'm caressing your cheek. There he is, suave, sophisticated. Yeah, so when you're reading if you're reading a story, your mind goes into work, and it works on the description you've got of the character in the book. That's usually what happens. And so I'm doing that slightly in reverse. I'm getting a name and then building my own mental image or whatever to that character. Had a very useful tip. The character I'm going to make is Sarah, who again is one of my followers. And she did tell me a little way back. Da-da-da-da-da. Can't see it now, but I will find it again. Da-da-da. Oh. Right, Sarah. That's Sarah Marie. I've got short black hair and piercings, black eyeliner. My clothes are always black. And oh, I have black glasses. Okay. Are they thick glasses, horn-rimmed glasses, whatever? I don't know. But it sounds... what's the word they use? Gothic, isn't it? It's Gothic. It's sort of Gothic style you've got there, Sarah. That's the mental image you see I've got now. This is what I'm saying. That when we get these mental images, we have to follow what we think. And that's what I'm doing. One of these people at work, I'm losing track, working 3 days, oh dear. And she's got working 9 hours. Well, I'll tell you what they can do. What would really be good is they went out and watered the plants in the garden, because they'll die if they don't. Not just you, Joanne, but your husband as well. What? Me? Me? Work? Heavens. That's my day off. I can't go to work on my day off. You can't make me. Yes, I can. There you go. And so we go on. You can mod GTA also. GTA 5, that's Battlefield. This comes back to what I was saying, Danny, reading your comments there. I don't really like the murder, death, kill games. It seems as just pick up a newspaper or turn to a TV news channel and it's full of murder, death, kill. So I don't need to share it. It's bad enough that I have to read about it in the news, and that's the way I feel about it. I'm fairly strict on that it's not something I really want to do. If what was the game I tried? Oh dear, what's the can't remember what it's called. My brain is obviously sad and failing, but there's 1 or 2 games where you don't have to fight, you don't have to go out and kill, murder and slaughter, so that's me, that's the way I am, and I hope you can sort of appreciate my point of view on that, and I hope you're not offended by me saying that either. But there we are. Yeah, I'm kind of Gothic, and you don't wear the black lipstick. Oh, that makes it easy then, doesn't it? Maybe simulator games. Yeah, I've got a few simulator games. Whether I'm happy with them, I'm toying with the idea of the Roller Coaster Tycoon and Roller Coaster World that's coming out very shortly, or is currently being released. And the other side of the coin is one I don't really like talking about, but Euro Truck Simulator, Train Sim, yeah, that sort of thing I would quite like. I can't afford a whole lot, to be honest, and this isn't a plea for poverty or whatever, it's just the reality of things. I just retired recently, and things have had to be cut from budgets to make ends meet, and unfortunately gaming has got a pretty much back seat in all this, so I have to make do with what I've got, and I'm thankful for what I've got. Don't need to go out doing loads of other stuff. So there we go, Danny. There are other games. I have other games. It's whether or not I can be bothered to learn them. Where are they off to? Kitchen, as a guess. No? Watering. Maybe. I don't know. Let's spin round and have a look. No, she's going to do some mopping. See, this is a lady trait, this is. That we blokes, we're happy to make a mess in the garage or in the shed or even in the kitchen if that's where we do our bits of hobbying and working. Ladies, they think it's fun to mop up gardens. As you can see here, she's gaining lots of fun from mopping the garden, or generally cleaning in many respects. But I suppose, joking apart, that this is the homemaker in her, isn't it? This is the homemaker in ladies, that they like everything to be spot on. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, Sims is good. Sims 4 is good. And as soon as I can afford it, now going back to my very first broadcast, my first stream, one of my characters, one character which signed up to listen to me was a fellow called Thomas GUI. Thomas Gee, I called him, I think. And Thomas asked about me having add-ons, and I said I haven't got any. And he said, oh, why not? You should get these. And I said, but I can't afford it. It's simple as that. And he gave me $10 just to go and get myself one, which I haven't done yet. Look at this guy here, eh? Gosh, he's a nice looking fella, isn't he? Eh? This is. Hello, John.
On the block?
Hello. How are you? Nice of you to come round. Yes. Can I go on your computer? Go on. I bet he says that. No? Oh, I'll stand here in the hallway. This is really fun. Yes, that's really good, Chloe. She is a neat sim. No getting away from that. I think I didn't realise it, but I think you see them when they're mopping up the puddles after the leaky pipes and all that sort of thing. That if they have the trait to be a neat sim and that sort of thing, then they do get fun from cleaning house. Yeah, I think you should ask Howard to go if you're going to do them sort of things. I think, judging from past issues, he might have a soft spot for Joanne anyway, so he needs to be going now, I think. Deep conversation, more choices, friendly. Has to move in. Don't think it'd be a good idea, that one, would it? But that's the caricature I did of me. I think I might have a slightly more protuberant midriff than that. Right, Michael. Is that you? That's me. That's me, mate. Yeah, thanks, James, for noticing. Yeah, it's each to their own, isn't it? This is something I found. I mean, I did an hour and a half on Minecraft earlier on, and I think it was Sarah and one other person that joined me on that. So Sarah's obviously a fan of both games, perhaps, whereas other people, they've got their choices and they make their choices, and that's fair comment. But yeah, I should be doing one or the other most days of the Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. I should be playing either Sims or Minecraft. Sundays is my Sims day, so that's not going to change. As is Friday, I think. Friday, yes. That's also a Sims day. The rest of them are a bit, do a little bit and then move on. You know, I can always change it like I did today. I started out playing Minecraft and then we moved on to play this one. So that's cool. This couple really are together in this, aren't they? It's a good choice. More choices. Give me more choices. This is your husband. You don't. Oh yeah, that's cool. Become best friends. Very important. Oh look, see, that's what we wanted to do. Can she become best friends as well? Probably better with an old friend. Yeah. Okay, old friend. Let us manta. Do we want to go to a birthday party? Of course we'll go to a birthday party. Heavens. I does like Minecraft. Yeah. Yes, I think you've been there before, haven't you, Chloe? When I've been doing Minecraft. So, here we go. Maybe, maybe not. My slow computer, I can hear it grinding in the background. chug, 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 chug. Put a bit more coal into its boiler and keep it going. I haven't sent Joanne or James to work. Hopefully they're taking care of themselves. I could really do with the real Joanne coming online so we can plan a little future for them and find out where they're going from here. Okay, who's that? That's the birthday sim, Liberty Lee. Where's this place? This looks like a house I built some while ago. I don't know where it is. Oh, okay. You have to go and wish her a happy birthday, I'm sure. Congratulate, that's a good one. That's what people should do. Don't think it would be superb to be caught in her bedroom, of course. There you go, they call it the honey trap, I think. Who's that? That's a guest, that's a guest. Wow, there's a few guests, isn't there? Heartfelt compliment. No, you can't do it through the toilet wall, I'm sure. Oh, I know who that is. That would be Chloe. What are you doing away from home, Chloe? Yeah, it is. It's Chloe Price. Recognise her straight away. Who's that? That's Carol Reynolds. That's Josie Jones. And she has a doppelganger. And as much as... There we go. There's a cake being made. That's Josie Reynolds. Absolutely spiffing. There's a birthday cake. Take a piece. It'll upset the birthday party, won't it? That hasn't been cut officially yet. Oh, you bad lad, what are you doing? Oh dear, oh dear. There's me, yeah. It's funny how you recognise yourself, isn't it? I see that when Howard comes visiting round, and it's really cool. You see yourself and think, oh, that's me. Yeah. So, that's Carol. You recognise them all. She's great. Yeah. It's Josie. Can't tell them apart. Just so much alike. Could be it's the same character and he forgot to delete, doesn't it? Yes, of course I will. Yeah, no, there's no way that's going to get crossed off, Chloe, so stop worrying about it. It's, yeah, there to stay, certainly. Where is your character? Where's she gone anyway? She's gone to admire the garden or something? That took a lot of doing, that garden, I can promise you. Hey? Gardens like that don't just happen. That happened over several weeks, months, years, hard labour, sweat, blood, toil, tears. Oh dear, it's all in there. Yes. So, yes, we just recently, for anyone who's just joined and they're not with us on some of the, just recently made a Chloe here. This is Chloe. Created out of one of my followers. So she looks the part. She looks very comfortable as well. So she's a nice addition to my little family tribe, for want of a better description. And there's Howard, not Howard, it's James, I should say. He's just popped into the loo as you do when you go visiting people. Is this a hotel? No, it's not actually. This is the Reynolds property. It's the one we spent where we earned all 100,000 simoleons from the neighbourhood. This was a property I set up as a trial run when I was before I actually started broadcasting. So that's where it comes from. It's in the deserty land. When we get back to our own land, I'll show you the other one, which was done, the live broadcast one. So it looks like a hotel, doesn't it? So we found that the girls, first thing in the morning, they all get up, eager to get into the garden, and all of them would rush into the loo, and of course accidents were destined to happen. So the way we addressed that is by putting a bathroom, also a toilet facility in each of the rooms. It's probably more of a prison, I think, than a hotel. But that was always Kibby's bed, and that would be Josie's bed, this would be Kibby's bed, and that would be Carol's bed. Now Carol had to walk up to the bathroom to use the loo, so it wasn't fair. I never did get round to actually putting a toilet facility in her room. But did she care? Not a bit. She didn't say a word about it. So these are my Sims, basically. This is the birthday party. This is Liberty Lee's birthday party. That is James there chugging along, I think. Yeah, he's quite happy doing what he's doing. That would be Carol Reynolds talking to Sandra Davis. Again, doppelgangers of each other. These are some I made, not realising you had to delete other characters. So everyone's got a doppelganger, maybe. Is that Kibby? Willow Little? Maybe. Don't know that one. Not seen her before. That's Liberty Lee. See, they've made too many characters now. I can't remember who they are. So, but yeah, it's going good. I quite like this place. I think they all had single beds when we started off, and we were doing the challenge. Well, I was doing the challenges before I broadcasted this site. Then when we finished the challenge and I'd made 100,000 simoleons, we decided that I would get them all married. So obviously they needed a better quality bed than the singles that were in their room. And we never expanded the house, which is again one of those games for the future, or one of those trials for the future, which I'll address. Again, making characters from my list of followers. I will see a name that I quite like the sound of, and then throw together a character to resemble that name, or what I figure resembles that name. And without going too much into it again, the idea is the reverse of when you read a book and you think, oh, I'll do this, I'll read this book, and then there's a descriptive there about the character in the book. You tend to mentally put together that picture of the character that's in the book. Well, what I'm going to do is take the name and make it a living picture in The Sims. That's all for the future. So if you want a character making of you, who's that? Stop. But who are you? Shelley somebody or other. Shelley Holloway, don't know her. Sorry about that, carry on. And so if you want a character making of you, or my impression of you to be exact, then you really should hit the follow button, because that's the bribery and blackmail and corruption that I offer for you to do that. Yeah, so I shall take followers at random. I think I've been persuaded that my next character I should create is Sarah, who's one of my followers, and she's been giving me little hints about her descriptive all afternoon, and I can only oblige by doing the best I can. I will add at this point, I do what I consider to be the right thing, and if it is wrong, there is absolutely no offence meant by it. I may make you a very portly figure. I may make you a bag of skin and bones. I don't know, it just depends how I feel about that particular name at that time. Nothing wrong with it. There's sim characters, and in every walk of life you have to have the variations, and so that is what I should be aiming to do. It's a bit cheeky, you know, go to somebody's birthday party and then start harvesting their garden. Get arrested for it, probably. Anyway, I haven't seen a policeman in The Sims yet. Is that a lemon tree? I'm sure that's a lemon tree. It's a lemon tree. Oh, tell you what, we'll have some of them as well while we're looking at it. Good lad. Is he doing all of them? He's going to do the rounds on every single bush, or is he just going to take a little bit from each? Oh, it looks take a little bit here and there. Have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nobody's watching. They're all partying inside. Yep. Way to go, boy. No, you don't have to take them all. No, stop it. She'll see you. They'll see what you're doing. Yeah, you're enjoying yourself, ain't you, mate? Hey? Oh, are they plantains as well? Oh, what? You'd die to get a plantain, wouldn't you? Eh? Oh, they're not ready for harvesting yet. That's a shame. About that one. You could evolve that for them there as payment. You evolve their little plantain tree. That means getting on your knees, bowing down, paying homage to the plantain. That one's not ready yet, so you can't do that yet. Have we got a little bit of everything? What's over here? Those are... oh, grapes. What? Oh, just harvest some of them. Come on, don't be shy. No one's watching. Just realised that I'll probably never get invited to another birthday party as long as I live now. It's... oh, last time I saw you at a party, then you was emptying their garden of all the goods. So you're not coming to my birthday party. Not unless you've got... no, if you've got a bag. Right, so let's see what we've... lemons. Tomatoes. Potatoes. Don't need a potato now. Mushrooms. Carrots. Grapes. It's... oh, you could have a food orgy, couldn't you? There's enough there to keep you happy forever. Right. Well, I'll tell you what, party's done, isn't it, sort of thing, so maybe you should go home. Oh, maybe before you do that, just cancel that one. Just go and find Liberty. And wish her all the best, because it is her birthday party after all. And she didn't actually have to invite you. And just hope when you squeeze up against her, give her a hug, that she didn't squash the tomatoes or the lemons or the grapes that are sitting in your pocket.
Droid.
Yeah. She's a nice character, Liberty Lee. I think she's one of the better ones that the makers of, I think it's Mojang, wasn't it? They designed her character. Yeah, really good stuff. Okay.
Stevie Fleener.
So, that's a
Just
compliment, yeah.
Pepto.
You don't look a day over 93. So, that's cool. So, everyone stop chatting to me now. Or maybe I'm just talking too much and nobody can get a word in. Sorry? I'm a bit quiet. Wow, didn't realise I was being quiet. I don't know if I can address that either. Maybe I turn my microphones into my face a bit better. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, and speak up. Yeah.
Kane West. Chavez Turca.
Right.
Penny Rujenga.
Okay then. You've got a wife at home. I suggest you go there, bud. You're not too friendly with Liberty. I think that's half the problem. Aye, so there we go. This is... can't remember what the house was called, but I can show you where it is when he's at home. I'll save the game, and we shall move on from there. But it's good going. It's good. He's enjoyed that. He's also got some value out of that garden as well, which I've sort of forgotten was there. To be truthful, we don't want cow plants at the moment. Thank you. I have been told so much about cow plants, but I dare say the time will come when I get one, and that'll be curtains for me, won't it? here he is. His home. And where is your wife? Oh, she's somewhere else. At work, probably. Yeah, she's at work. Okay. So if I just save the map here. And then we can go into Manage Worlds. Which is what I like doing, I like flipping around. I must admit it's good. You go around and do this and do that and do the next thing. Here we are, this is the Joneses' house where we were just at a moment or two ago with the party. I guess everybody will have gone home from the party now. But we'll go and take a look at it anyway, because it's quite a nice looking place. It's very open plan, and it's where 3 of my characters live and work. So it was one of the, as I say, before I started streaming, I built these 3 people just to get back into the flow. Yes, I did. I look forward to the day where I can say I built all the houses in there, but I'm going to have problems with the Goth house because there's so many extra bits and pieces in there that I haven't got, and it comes with add-on packs. So, yeah, but I certainly built this house that we're going into now, and I don't think it was terribly expensive. There's Josie Jones and there's Liberty Lee and Sandra. Now I think Liberty Lee and Josie are in a relationship, so don't be surprised if there's things going on which you may or may not approve of. So Liberty Lee's gone to bed. Right, so Josie, can you put that away, please? Yeah, she's full of it, isn't she? Energised. That's the word. Yeah, it was very basic. We've sort of added the piano latterly. That's one of those things which give you the auras, isn't it? The beds we had in this place were, and I'll show you it, this one here, everybody had one of them. About halfway through they weren't enjoying their sleep and they weren't getting much energy from sleep, so they were upgraded to this one each, and that's the way it stayed pretty much till they earned 100,000 simoleons, and shortly after that we upgraded them to the better looking. So that's really it. They've got 2 baths because there's 3 girls in there and what have you. It became awkward, so one could have a shower. I put a bath in there, decided, I don't think it's actually been used above half a dozen times, but the garden is, really enjoyed doing the garden because that looks a real treat. Really lost it then. Which you've already seen around because James went around, should we say scrumping is the word I used to use, getting the produce from the garden. So it looks very, very nice actually. Yeah. But there's nothing fancy about it. It's, if I pull out, which is what I was going to do and nearly forgot, but if I go into put the walls up on the property and put the lid on, it's what you get. And as I said earlier on about Chloe's building that she's done, her first build, and if you want to see that, if you go to Price Chloe 1997 on the community and look for my first build, you'll be able to download a copy of Chloe's house. But this is very similar, as you can see. It's been done on a shoestring budget. Looks more like a, oh dear, didn't even notice that when I built it. Let's remedy some of the mistakes I made, because I was very much novice when I was throwing this together. I wasn't even sure how to do things. Wasn't sure how to put the house up there, that's for sure. Did you get to Dragon Fruit Plant? Yes, I don't know if we did. We got something. We've got right. That would be in the house that we did whilst I was streaming. This house was before I was streaming, so you'll go and have a look at the dragon. I can't remember, to be truthful, if we did get a dragon fruit plant, but I think it was maybe Joanne in her original house that got the dragon fruit plant. So we'll just manage worlds a little bit. Just go to manage worlds because we have saved it, and we'll progress on. Just to we can do a little bit of diddly dip. Right, we'll go into this one, and we'll click on Joanne's old house and create a new household to move in. We'll do that.
Skimbo, you
Oh
nabla.
dear, look at the tats on this guy. How wonderful is he looking? The hair. Oh, whatever. Right, oh dear, what shall I do on this one? Oh. Yeah, she's nice enough. Her name can be... ooh. Somebody throw a name towards me. Who can she be? Somebody give me a name for this character. I've got one in mind. So I need a character name. Not sure I like the hairstyle. I think she should have longer hair. I think she... Yeah, seems better longer hair. Yeah, it's sort of... Ooh, nice. There we go. That'll do. She can have long hair. A name, my kingdom for a name. Hello, my name is. Forget how long the delay is. I think it's probably about 20 seconds or so. So I'll give you 5 seconds to think of a name. And the first name that comes up, I will name her It. It. That's a good name for her. It. Hello. Oh, that's a Hannah, is it? Okay, thank you, Sarah. And a surname from somebody, please. It's Hannah. Hannah Maspana. No. Hannah. Yeah, Hannah's nice. She looks like a Hannah, doesn't she? As far as I know. I like the name Hannah as well. Welcome aboard, Josie. I needed you. I needed to talk to you earlier on. We'll come back to you in a moment or two. Okay, Hannah is good. Hannah. Think of a name. Hannah Brown. What's wrong with Hannah Brown? Unless anybody got any better ideas, she's going to be Hannah Brown. Just give you a few seconds longer in case somebody has got a better idea. And she's only to go into Joanne's old house. I didn't realise you were there, Joanne. Or else... Right, going. Last time. It's too late now, we're going in. Oh, tell you what, I have to do this, don't I? She actually looks very studious, so I'll click the knowledge one. Computer whiz for like that. Okay, and this one here. Self-assured. She's certainly got self-assurance on her side. She doesn't look neat. That's something... yes, I don't know quite what's happening to that. See if that's cured it. I think it might have done. Loves the outdoors. Okay, we'll click on that one. And her final trait can be non-committal, maybe. Hates children. Bro. Yeah, outgoing I like. Yeah. That is so weird, that music, isn't it? I don't think that's Sims music. In fact, I'm sure it's not. Sorry? I must have something else running. Yeah. It's not in this game, then, or maybe it is. No. That is so weird. I don't know what that is at all. No, I haven't got Minecraft going. No. Well, it's in the game. It's in. Okay. It is in the game, but I don't know where it's coming from. We're going to have to get both of the Sims music, because if you have two of the same game open. Okay. I haven't. Let's see what we've got over here. No, that's my OBC. That's my live broadcast, which has got the sound switched off. How embarrassing is this? Okay, so we'll... I didn't realise it was that bad. So here's Hannah. A glitch in the game. We can do it without glitches in the game. Oh gosh, she's short of money. Oh, that means I'm going to have to... no, it don't work. Does it got to be somewhere? Right. There's an empty plot here somewhere I can see. No, I've got no empty plots left. Try and kill that noise, because that is... I've switched over my headphones from speakers to headphones, and I really do not like that noise. And if you people out there have been suffering that all afternoon, I do apologise. That is really bad. Okay, come on, we'll go in there. Let's hurry it up. Let's try and sort this music thing out. Because if necessary, I can always just restart the game, which I'll sort out whether it's a problem or not. Okay, for the sake of it, I'm just going to give her a lot of money. There we go. And we can come out of this. Find a job. No, travel. No, don't want to travel either. Get rid of that. What we want to do... What we want to do is move household. Quick, estate agents, get them on the phone, quick as you can. All this to find out if you've got a dragon fruit, isn't it? So, bump. But I don't mind Hannah, she's a nice looking person. There we go. Just get on with it. Get in there. That's it. Right. As soon as she's in, I'm going to save the game, come out and go back in again, because that's the only way I think we're going to cure this noise. It's an absolutely abominable noise. Wouldn't be so bad if it was a song we could sing along to. We could have a little chorus. I can hear the proper Sims in the background. That's okay. It's cool. Right, lower the walls, move on it. Hey, it's all furnished as well. Didn't she do well, eh? Eh? Right, save the game. Should have just exited, shouldn't I? Because that way it would have... So there we are, Mr. Maxis, or Mr. EA, whoever you are who owns this... You really ought to look into the problems we're having with sound, because that was quite terrible. And if people have suffered that most of the afternoon while I've been playing, I can only get on with grovelling knees and hovel onto the floor as low as I get, lower than a snake's belly, and apologise. It's I thought it was pretty bad. So hopefully come up clean. Just wondering what the problem might have been actually. We sent somebody to play the piano some time back, and I wouldn't be surprised if it sort of started around that time. Anyway, we'll see what happens. While we're waiting for the Sims to load, or while we're going into the land again, I have to ask Joanne whether she would like her character to start bearing children yet, or do you think it's too soon, or does she want to get on with a career? And if she does want to start bearing children and raising the family, how many children should there be? James is all in favour of having a family. But that's something I need to know from you, because it's your character and you can steer her life, if you like. There you go. What a lovely house this is. This is Joanne's old house, isn't it, of course? Complete with Easter egg collection, you notice. She was that eager to get married that she didn't even bother to pick up her Easter eggs. Right, if we go to the end here, we have... That's a very nice dragon fruit plant. Yes. Very nice. Yep, there we go. Look at these. That's 3 of them, Sarah. That answers your question. I hope it answers your question. That we have got the dragon fruits at last. So Hannah Montana, or Hannah Jones, she can come and do some watering of the plants. Brilliant. It's good to see the old house again. There we go. I'm still waiting for a reply off Joanne yet. See if we should have a family with James, or should we just keep them single and concentrate on careers a bit longer. The choice has got to be yours. And
Follow me.
Josie, I'm just wondering, Josie, that music threw me then.
Excellent!
Yes, okay, we can sort that out next time. I take it that's a yes please to family rather than yes please to carrying on the work career. Somebody... Oh, that's Kemi. Okay, that's Kemi. Thank you very much for the follow. I know I say this quite a lot and it become quite monotonous to some people, but when you click that follow button and the music plays, the very first time it happened, I wasn't quite sure how it would come across, and I was a bit sort of worried about it, but every time it comes up, and even now when it's just come up a moment ago, it sort of sends a little shiver down your spine. And it's like having this big thank you dumped on your lap, and I really do appreciate it. And it seems insignificant just turn around and say thank you for the follow, but honestly it does mean a lot to me when people press the follow button. Makes me feel like at least I'm doing something, if not right, at least on the road to being right. So thank you. That's Kimmy. Oh, that's Kimmy, even. I'll just call you Kimmy if that's all right, Kimmy. If it isn't, now's your chance to speak up and say, don't call me Kimmy, call me... And you fill in the missing word there. But where are you from, Kimmy? I wonder if what part of the world you're from. We've had a few people... Okay. Had a few people this afternoon from UK. Yes, not yesterday, day before yesterday, we seem to have a lot of people from Canada and the stateside. We've also got somebody online from Bosnia this afternoon, which really welcome. Sarajevo in the past has had more than its fair share of troubles and that sort of thing. Not that we're going to discuss them here and now because it's not the time nor the place, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to be bored with that, but certainly I feel sympathy for a lot of people in Sarajevo and Bosnia. So anyway, that's enough said on that one. And you're from the UK, that's great. I assume Kimmy's all right. You don't mind Kimmy. It's just when you make a noise I can go, oh, that's Kimmy. Maybe that's what it's for. I don't know. But it's great. Thank you very much for the follow anyway, and it's nice to welcome you aboard. Okay, so this is a house which my character here, named by you, the viewer, the follower, as Hannah. This is Hannah Jones, Hannah Brown even. Jones was her name in a previous lifetime that I just must have connected to in my mental doings. But yeah, Hannah Brown it is. And oh look, here's a welcome committee with cake as usual, gourmet fruit cake no less. We'll all gang up, drag her out of bed because the girl's only just got into bed. You're the brave soul that's knocking the door. So, oh come on, don't sit on the computer and play. Hannah, get to the door. Here's Howard. Hello Howard, how's things going, bud? Hey? Hey, you're looking smart. You're putting weight on though, mate. I can see that. You've got a bit of a protuberance in your tummy area.
Keep a glash. Wabus. Grabohina.
Pardon? Grab a what? Come and answer the door, heaven's sake. Greet your new neighbours. Come on. Can't keep them sitting at the door forever. There's Anika. She'll empty your bins for you. She's good at that. She did that a few times on the previous occupants of this locale. Hey, how's it going? Hey, tag. We brought cake. Make sure you got something good to start the day off with. Yeah, more choices. I study, blah blah, get to know. Yeah, go and ask Howard, where are you from? What are you doing? And say, I'm from Lincolnshire. Whereabouts in Lincolnshire? The coast. Oh, that's brilliant. Smashing. See, you're telling it all. I don't need to say a word, do I? But who's this guy?
Some boom.
Knockety knock. It's like as if he didn't see that crowd there by the door. I'll just go and knock on the door, see if anybody's in. Go on, invite him in. Oh wow, Joanne left her guitar here before she left. She did leave in a hurry. It was quite an amazing story that we put James on the map, and he went round to visit Joanne, and they fell in love straight away. There was no two ways about that. Three dates, and then he was on his knees proposing. She accepted, and then last on was it Sunday? It was Sunday, wasn't it? It was either Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. It was Sunday or Monday. I don't know what day it was. Anyway, they know what day it was because it became their wedding day. And there's their photographs of their wedding day, which are brilliant. Look at that. See, there's a happy couple and the third person there. And there's a little bit of a look through the keyhole there with Bella Goth just trying to get in the picture as usual. Got to be centre of attention. And the happy couple there. Brilliant. Smashing photographs. I'll keep you in mind of the wedding. So that's good. Yes, I think it was Monday as well, but to be honest, and this is the reflection of life the way it is. At one time, the day of the week was so important for one thing and another, but since I hit the retirement button, one day tends to meld into the next, and you do honestly lose track of what days which. So here we go. How's the time? 6:10 or getting on that way. Right, what I really want to do right now, we have a character in this house. It's no longer empty, which is a good thing. So we're going to save that. I don't know if you've seen. Did you see Chloe's new house, Josie? Just give you a moment to answer that question, if you wouldn't mind. I've made a Chloe as well, which you might not have seen if you've only just come on a little while ago. So we're going to nip across there even now as I speak, and we're going to go and manage worlds, and we'll go and have a look at Chloe. Chloe's getting just a bit fed up of seeing herself now, because it's been about the third or fourth time we've been there this afternoon, but it certainly is worthwhile effort going there. And this is a Price household here. This is the house that Chloe made. It's the first build she ever made while she was broadcasting. She's going to be on tonight until up to about 8, I think, or she's going to go on at 8. We don't know. But here she is. This is Chloe as we've made her. Do you keep calling me Josie? Yes, I do. Why do I do that? I do not know why I do that. I mean, Joanne. Sounds a lot like Josie anyway. Oh dear. Humble pie tastes horrible, and that's what I'm having to eat a little bit of. Right, I'm going to have to get it tattooed on my head, I think, Joanne. I do apologise. It's having the character Josie there, and maybe this is my ploy for getting all the characters to match my followers, so as I can learn their names and not get worried about calling the wrong name. But anyway, this is Chloe as I've made it. It's funny how she smiled then just as I pointed her out. And this is the house she built yesterday, which is more important than my messings around. Probably remember if you were online yesterday, this is the house that Chloe built. I've had to make a little alteration in as much as a patio door here to bring you out into this bit, because when I sent Chloe to go for a swim, she had to walk all the way back into the house and then down the path here the way it was. So a little bit of poetic license on my part, I think, there. We could have just cut a hole in the fence, but when you do that, I think it takes away the privacy of that particular area. No, it's me that apologise, Joanne. I'll call you both Joe, and that would be it. But I think you asked to be called Joanne originally, so I will try to do that. And honestly, I just a slip of tongue, a lack of concentration on my part. It's probably because I've been waffling all afternoon, so I'm making excuses. Can you tell? Yes, it is nice, isn't it? It's better than nice. It's actually outstanding, I think, is the nearest way we can describe it. It's I've divided it up. This is the way I've done it. I don't know whether Chloe said it's nice, but whether she's being kind or not, I don't know. But I've decided that was the bathroom because it was a tiled room anyway. We have the bedroom next to it, making that bathroom also an ensuite, which is very clever. And also we have a music room. Don't know whether or not Chloe's into music, but Chloe Sim is, for sure, because she's got a violin, a guitar, and the piano there. Takes us across the hall to the kitchen, which it's not lavishly furnished, but it's furnished in a nice way. Got all the basic requirements. There's a little bar area, a little recreation area. It's got the stereo in there, and of course the dining table, tiny chairs. I was going to put a small dining table just in the kitchen here. The sort of thing if you can have a quick meal on your own, because she lives on her own at the moment until we get her married off, presumably. But she lives on her own, so she'd have a little table and chair here in the kitchen, so she could make herself a meal and sit down and enjoy it without having to go through to the dining room, which, by the look of it, she would like to keep in a reasonably tidy fashion. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to do that one. She has got blinds up the windows and that sort of thing. Little statue in the corner, and it does. I feel that looks very comfortable. So there we go. As I said, the only thing I've had to change, not that I had to change it, but I decided I would change it, is there was no way out from this area into the swimming pool. And maybe there should be a gate here, or even maybe just put a little gate at the end there. But I did put the patio door in, excuse me, just to allow access to the swimming pool area, which she can go and have a little swim if she wants. And hopefully she'll use the door I put in, which is good, because without that she had to go right the way around the back of the house. She goes, in you go. So soaking wet hair now. And that's very, very good. Right, I think in about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, I shall be calling it a day. As I said to Chloe just a little while ago, we have some people coming for dinner and maybe some drinkies afterwards, and so we have to wrap it up, which is sad because I'm quite enjoying myself. I know Chloe's going to be on this evening, and she'll be doing that. Be following her through in The Sims, and I certainly, if I get a chance later on, it's probably going to be about 9:30ish before I get the chance, but we'll see if we can pop on and see what her latest doings are on The Sims, because I think she's going to furnish the house here her way, not my way. Yeah, which would be good. One little thing I did do, and I didn't really mention it earlier on to Chloe, but when we put the house down, I put it backwards. That was my fault. And when I turned it around, I had no fence here, front or back, because it was just borderline big enough, I think. But that was soon taken care of. Just put it back in as it was, so to speak. It was just this last bit of fence got clipped off front and back. So that was another little modification that we had to sort of tend to. The rest of it is it's really nice, really good. I'm not even sure I might have changed one of those windows, but no major restructure work or anything like that at all. It's just the way that it was made, and it's so well made, it's just so comfortable. And there we go. So there we are, back on again. What are we on Thursday? We're back on Friday with The Sims, where we will be sorting out Joanne. Get the name right, Joanne. I've been told off now, probably won't make that mistake again. Get James and Joanne to start a family, which would be really good, and then we can play on the family and see how we can progress that end of it. There's also, coming up on Sunday, I'm going to be creating a lot more Sims, again named after my followers. So if you want to sim, or want the chance of a sim on the map to look like my interpretation of you, then you need to follow if you haven't already done so, and I'll be choosing one of my followers, or maybe one or two followers, to create a sim for them. And as always, I will just say that it's my impression and it's no reflection on the character at all. I will be trying to do one of Sarah, possibly on Friday. We'll tackle that and we'll go on. I know Sarah's already given me some rough ideas of what she'd like, and it's up to me to fill in the missing pieces. So quite looking forward to that little challenge. Sarah didn't tell me what sort of glasses she got, whether they're thin rims or unrimmed, or whether they were just glass in frames or whatever. I don't know. So I'm going to have to use my cognitive skills on that one. Ha! There we go. As always, I'd like to just pause a second just to thank you, every one of you, for joining my broadcast and joining in the fun that I've had, because without you it wouldn't have been so much fun. And I do appreciate every single follow that people click it. It's nice to hear the music because I'm a fan of John Denver, but it's also nice to think that somebody's got a bit of pleasure out of my antics during the afternoon. So thank you all once again. Thanks every single one of you, and as I say, even if you don't want to follow online now, if you want to follow and you're not already following, you can click it any time, whether I'm online or offline. You can click follow. But certainly I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and thanks everybody for joining me this afternoon, and take care. We'll see you on Friday, hopefully. Bye for now. I hate saying goodbye to people, I really do.